What is up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of the Dense Pixels podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Brad, joined by my co-hosts, Micah.
Hey, you got it right this week.
I did get it right this week. You are absolutely correct about that. Carrie.
What's up?
Had to think about it again.
Almost good.
I did. It's true. And Terrence.
What's up?
Oh, man. Fuck, man. It's another fucking week with Ubisoft in the news somehow against all odds. That is happening, and it really is fucking annoying that is the case. But we'll talk about that when we get to the news. That's not right now, though. That's not right now. We got games to talk about. We got a post office to talk about. But first, we have housekeeping. Don't forget, Discord. If you're not in there yet, you can go to densepixels.com/fans, join up, and chat with other listeners of the show, chat with us, find out when we post, ask for questions for the post office. You can check that out. Also, streaming. I've been streaming regularly. I streamed today before the podcast. Civ 7 dropped some enormous news about some features that they're adding to the game later on. So I talked about that a little bit and continued my Civ 7 campaign. The VOD will be up for that on youtube.com/densepixels, where we also post the podcast in video format every week as well. If you prefer your podcast in audio form, just search for TNP Studios on the podcast application of your choice. You'll find us. You'll also find the Apocalypse. You'll find Black on Black Cinema. You'll find the Look Forward Political Podcast. And if you would like to support us with zeal, go to densepixels.com/premiums, just $5 a month. It's also how you get the full version of the Look Forward Political Podcast every week. Otherwise, you just get a preview episode, which is, still good. But me and Jay really get out of pocket usually in the second half when you're paying. So you should definitely check that out when you have a chance. Terrence, I'm going to start with you as far as what we've been playing this week, because you put on your list a game that I've had my eye on for a little bit, that I just could not decide if I should buy it or not. It's a game called Kiborg. Yes. And you've been playing it, I presume, on Xbox Game Pass.
No, I bought it.
Oh, you okay? Well, then this must be really good.
It was. I bought this and the other game I'm about to talk about for like $25 for both of them, which is a very good deal. Kiborg is a roguelite. Which one has meta-progression?
Roguelite.
Roguelite. Okay.
Yes.
Roguelites have meta-progression. This one is a roguelite based in a prison. You're a prisoner who is serving 130 or a 1,300-year sentence for some reason. And it's in a cyberpunk dystopian future, whatever. Of course it is. But in order to serve that sentence, when you die, they just bring you back to life. But you can get out by playing this game called The Last Ticket, and that's where the game starts. You play this guy. He comes in. You fight. It's basically a beat 'em up roguelite. Mm-hmm. When you go from floor to floor, you get cybernetics, you get implants, you get mutations, and you can build some pretty cool builds. I've got 10 hours in order, and I haven't finished the first level. It's 25 floors, and once you finish 25 floors, you get to the final boss. Once you beat the boss, I think you get a cutscene, and then you start on like the second difficulty, and there's 7 difficulties. Mm-hmm. Once you finish the 7 difficulties, I guess you get the full story of why he's in prison. I haven't finished the first difficulty yet. It's not that it's hard, it's just that I have to get used to the combat, which is basically the Arkham Asylum combat, mm-hmm. which makes this even better. It's fun, man. Like the build crafting you can put in there. Like right now, I saved a game before I jumped on there. I was literally playing it before I jumped on it. I have this build where whenever I kill somebody, they drop like little mines that seek out the other enemies, and there could be a lot of enemies on screen at the same time. But when you kill, and they drop 2 per kill, and they just kind of running around searching for enemies to blow up, and the game gets chaotic. It's fun. You said that Samoa Joe likes this game. Was in his top 10.
It was.
If you were on the fence, it's probably on sale on Steam. I couldn't imagine it not being in it. It's a fun game. It's made by the same people that did Redeemer. That came out in like 2019
Okay.
or 2017.
That sounds
actually
familiar,
had that
but I
game
couldn't
too.
tell you what it is. So
It's like a top-down shooter.
okay.
It's a Russian studio, Sabaka Studios.
Mhm.
You can tell. the biggest issue people would have with this game is there's an AI voice in it, and it's a literal AI voice, which is kind of like, you know, they could have got somebody to do the voice for this woman who's basically letting you know when you unlock
Ellen McLean's
different.
not doing anything. Like,
She tells you, like, because all of your moves are based off of like Norse mythology and
Mhm.
your weapons and moves, and she kind of like gives you a rundown of what it means and shit like that. It's a dope game. Like, I've had more fun with this game than I think I've had with anything in a while. So yeah, pick it up.
Okay.
And I would also recommend Dead Zone Rogue. This is another.
I have
roguelite.
no idea what this is.
This is a FPS roguelite.
Hmm.
You're on a ship. You have to go through 30 levels, and then you go through. It's 4 zones, 30 levels apiece, and you just kill shit, and you just create builds. I like check out a video of it. You might like it. I don't know. I don't know if you're into like first-person shooters, but it's a roguelike, and I know you like roguelikes. It's fun.
Okay.
I've been putting a lot of time into these games. And the last game I played, I didn't put on here because it's a little bit of a surprise. It's a game that came out about 5 years ago. It came out on the Xbox last year. And I put about 9 hours into it already. And that is Death Stranding.
Finally, one of us.
I asked Micah last week if he played. He's like, fuck no, I ain't playing that shit. Kojima, he knows what he's doing, man.
Yo,
Look,
I don't know what it is about this guy.
Weird. It's literally it's a UPS simulator, right? You are literally delivering packages across the United States. But the overall theme of the game, and this is what I told Micah, I think is like, as you're doing it, there are other people playing the game too, of course. And when you're going through the game, you can see, because it's just nothing but like open terrain. It's nothing but fucking grass and shit like that. But as you're going through and you unlock more sections of the country, it unlocks like the online component. And when you're kind of traveling through the country, you see roads and bridges and shit like that, and ladders and ropes that other people have placed in certain spots because you're all doing the same missions, and they're like kind of helping you. So like me playing a whole year later, as I'm opening up different portions of the country, I see a whole bunch of shit that people have already put. So it's making my life a lot easier because they've already done the hard work. And then if I decide, I can put some stuff down for them. And it's all about helping each other. And I think in this day and age, it's resonating with me because of what's going on in this country. So it's pretty dope. Like, it's kind of dope the way it works. Again, you literally are just delivering packages, and they're packed. Like, if you pick a package up that somebody may have dropped, like another person may have dropped, you can pick it up and make that delivery for them, or you can put it and entrust someone else to make that delivery. And if someone else makes the delivery, the game will tell you that, hey, such and such, or whatever gamer tag it is, made that delivery, and you both get points for it. And I don't know what the fuck the point system does. I have no clue. It's just a bunch of numbers and shit.
Incentivizing helping people? What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, and it's funny because much like in Metal Gear Solid 2, where Kojima was ahead of his time, this game about a world splintered apart that the whole premise of the game is connecting back with humans with one another. Came out right before the pandemic happened. So.
That's literally what the game is about, and it works, man. It does. Like, it's a game you can put like. It's a lot of story, of course, because it's Kojima. But like, when you're doing like the dirty work of just delivering packages, throw a fucking podcast on and listen to it. You don't have to pay attention to what the hell's going on. It's dope. I like it.
Yeah, I've since heard it described as like a walking simulator almost that happens to have some game that happens every now and then interspersed.
Because I just unlocked like the cybernetic legs that helps me lift a little bit more. Because like, and you also have to, if you like an inventory management, which like you're a weird ass like that shit, right? you enjoy.
That's right. I'm all about encumbrance
exactly.
systems.
I told Micah, I honestly think you would like it I think you would like it if you were able to push through, because again, but you played Kojima games, so you know there's gonna be a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
If you were to push through like the first 2 or 3 hours and got to the point where you can actually carry a lot more stuff, you get like a bike, you get a fucking truck and shit like that, you might like it. I mean, it's 40 hours long, so you might get fucking tired of it after a little bit of time.
Well,
like go to it every once in a while, not just like just a whole week straight. Because the last time I played it was probably like Saturday. But yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it.
Well, here's the fucking problem with that, right? So I talked on the show last week because Casa, I believe one of the listeners commented in the post office about No Rest for the Wicked because it just got a big co-op update recently.
I want to play this game because I remember when it first came out, like
right.
a year.
Well, so here's the thing. So I found out really late last weekend that they were doing a free weekend last weekend, alongside the new update to try and get new players in. And the free weekend lasted till last Monday. I downloaded it last Sunday night. I played for like an hour and a half just to kind of get a sense for kind of what the game is. And like so the combat felt good and it has some interesting loops and stuff like that. I'm like, it's still in early access. The fucking studio head is a fucking knucklehead, so that's unattractive, but the game seems pretty good. It's on sale for $24. It's gonna be over $40 when it comes out in 1.0. It seems like there's a lot of content there. It's like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. So I bought it last week. By the way, if you're listening to this, it's still on sale through the 5th for $24. But I bought it, didn't get a chance to sit down with it until late Saturday morning. And I played 18 hours of it this No Rest for the Wicked is great. It is great. So what this game is it is an ARPG, but in the vein of a Souls-like, because the combat is very Souls-ish, where it's very like deliberate combat. You have like a stamina bar that you have to manage throughout the fight. You level weapons through the experience that you gain, and you put the experience points into strength to level strength weapons and dexterity to level dexterity weapons, and so on and so forth. It's that style of game, but it has the isometric view of a traditional ARPG, and it has like the loot system of a traditional ARPG. Those are two great tastes that taste great together. I got to tell you. And this game is satisfying in so many fucking ways. I mean, first of all, the combat is immaculate. It's on the right side of like the Souls difficulty curve, where you do have to, be mindful in combat. You can't just, especially if you're fighting enemies that are the same level as you can't just like smash, tank into them. You have to be, you have to dodge. You have to maybe parry if you want to, use your blocks if you have a shield, all that jazz. But it feels great. Like it just feels really good to play. Right now I'm using a strength build. So I have 2 weapons that I switch between: a one-handed spear that I use with a shield, and then I have like a two-handed like a claymore for more powerful and heavy attacks. And so that's been really fun. And so like I said, exploring the world feels good. The controls just feel really fucking dialed in and tight. This game also, because it's an RPG, there is some farming. It's kind of like a light survival game because there's a lot of farming you can do, there's a lot of crafting you can do, and things of that nature. And normally I bounce off that stuff, but again, this has the right balance, I think, of farming in it, where I don't feel put upon to farm, because like I'm just farming resources while I'm out exploring the world anyway, right? Like, like it's the type of game where like you get like, daily and weekly challenges and bounties that you can go do. So in between, when you're doing story stuff, you take care of those bounties, and while you're running around, like, oh, there's a tree, let me chop it down. Oh, there's an ore deposit, let me hit that with a pickaxe real quick. And so you're kind of just doing these things naturally as you play the game. And so
what's
like
that for? Is that for
so
like,
you use craft like so crafting materials are used for a lot of stuff. They're used to upgrade your weapons and armor. They're used to build tools that you can put inside of a house that you can buy. so that you can do like crafting benches and stuff like that. They're used for, you can craft potions that you can use to, give yourself temporary buffs. You can craft meals that you carry out with you in the field that obviously recovers health, but also advanced meals can give you like stat buffs for a small period of time and stuff like that. The other thing about and now the ARPG-ness of it is in the loot system. Now, this game is not like Diablo where you're getting shit on with loot all the time, 98% of it being useless, right? Like, this is the type of game where every piece of loot that you find can, in theory, either support some type of build or be made to support some type of build if you engage with like the different some of the other crafting options that let you customize like the skills and stuff like that. Even normal items, because like normal items that don't have any like enchantments on them let you slot more gems into them. Gems are like a slottable resource that you can, add to power up your weapons and customize how they feel. Most weapons with enchantments only have one gem slot. Normals have 4. So like you can kind of build those up in a certain way and make them useful. Or you can enchant your normal items to make them magic, level items. They also handle so they have normal, they have magic, and then they have what's called I believe either cursed or plagued items, where these are the items that roll higher stats, but they always have one like negative affix that you have to deal with as well to trade off for the higher stats, which is an interesting way to kind of play things, because some of those negative stats can be pretty shitty, but you can also get items that let you re-roll stats on items and stuff like that to try to mitigate the downsides. And then they have uniques as well, which I actually haven't dabbled too much with, because like I said, it's been fun just kind of messing with the loot that's in the game. On top of that, so for the combat, you have your normal, attacks that you can do, and each weapon has its own unique, each weapon type, I should say, has its own unique move set. But then you can also get slottable runes that you can slot into your weapons. Each weapon can slot up to 4 runes, and those are like special attacks that you can unleash that use a resource called focus that regenerates as you attack enemies. So like kind of the combat loop is, you attack with your regular attacks, you build up some focus, you use your focus to unleash powerful attacks, and then kind of rinse and repeat again. And some of the rune attacks can be really fun. So like you can have, rune attacks that do a lot of damage in a wide swath in front of you to take care of many enemies, or like huge single target damage, and you can slot multiple runes in on each weapon. The world is cool. This was made by Moon Studios, who were the makers of the Ori games. So the world kind of has that sort of like dark art style, but obviously done in a way that is a little bit more, kind of sits between a fantasy game. Weirdly, it reminds me of Kingdoms of Amalur, but darker. Like that's kind of the kind of like sense that I get from the art style. And it like the I don't, it's just really satisfying just going, even with nothing, with no like story objectives to do, just going out on patrol in an area. Maybe you have a bounty or 2 that you want to go get, and just playing the game is really fun and satisfying. There's also a town building mechanic, so in addition to building your own house, you're also helping kind of like repair the town, because the town's been hit with some kind of the story is the city that you're in gets hit with like this cataclysm of some kind, and you're repairing the town. And as you repair the town, like what you're repairing is the different vendors that are in the game, and as you upgrade their shops, you get access to different materials that they wouldn't sell normally before. You get access to different like workshop items so that you can craft your own stuff, that you can put in the house. There, like I said, for an early access game, I mean, it's been in early access for almost 2 years. There is quite a bit to do in the game. There's also a roguelike mode, which is kind of, so far, I think it's like the main end game activity, which is great for farming gear and stuff like that. And that's been really fun. I'm shocked how much I have gotten into this game. Like when I finished with my one character that I'm using right now, and I beat the campaign and get a pretty good build going, I am literally ready to start another character and make a completely new build in the game as well. And what's kind of kooky about it, so like there's like the one thing that is a little weird, so like in most ARPGs, like your character and the world that they are in are linked to one another, right? So in this game, you create separate characters, but you also create realms, which are like instance version of the game world. So like in theory, like you could create like multiple realms, right? And let's say you create like another character. You could have this new character go into your main realm, pick up some gear that your other character farmed up, and then take that into their new realm, and you kind of play through the story content that way as well. So that part's a little weird. There's a couple quality of life things that provide some needless friction, I think, like especially the way that the game handles storage in town, because this is the type of game where you have to build and craft your own storage chests. The game gives you some for free, but you also have to like literally go to them. Like there's not like a stash system like Diablo has, where the same chest in multiple areas will have all your stuff in it. Again, that's just a little annoying. It's just a little bit of friction, but it's not a deal breaker. Again, No Rest for the Wicked is fucking phenomenal. Like when this game comes out in 1.0, Micah and Terrence, whenever it comes to consoles, I would highly recommend that both you check it out, because I think you both would really like it. It is a really fun fucking game, and it seems like they're still cooking. It still seems like they have things to add to the game. Like it's not like they're in the mode where it's like, all right, we're just going to polish and then 1.0 will come out. It still seems like they have more like substantive updates that they want to put out for this game. And so I'm really excited to see how this goes. Like I said, I'm having a fucking blast playing it. I mean, literally the time that I played it this weekend just fucking melted. Like on Saturday, especially, I played it for 9 hours. Had no clue. Like I'm just,
Oh shit.
yeah, it's just one of those fucking games, man.
O'clock.
Yeah, it's just one of those games, because I got really into the gearing system and kind of tweaking the different gear that you get. And I found some gear that's really hard to let go of now, because it works really well. I've upgraded it, but now I'm getting to the point where there's some new gear dropping. I'm like, ooh, like that's even more powerful. It's got some stats that I want. Ooh, but I gotta get my strength up to a certain level to be able to use this. Oh, and that's the other cool thing as well, is that in this game, so the way that the game works is that you can equip any weapon that you want to, but it's just if you don't have a certain amount of that stat that the weapon requires, it will just be it'll be underpowered. But you can still try any weapon that you want before allocating resource points to that specific stat, to see if it's something that you jive with or like, or something like that, which is also kind of nifty. And that works with new characters too. Like you can, even giving a new character like a weapon that is too powerful for them, but it's better than nothing, so like you can still equip it on them and kind of test out different play styles and things like that. Yeah, it's fucking phenomenal. Like I said, I figured I thought this game, looking at it from afar, I would kind of like it, and I love it. It was everything I could do not to play it this afternoon before the pod, just because I wanted to stream Civ. And I'm gonna, even though like when we're done recording this, it'll be like 10:30 or 11 o'clock Eastern time, I'm still probably gonna sneak in a quick hour just to fuck around with it, because I'm missing playing it. Like it's really good. So yeah, it's, again, if you're on PC, it's $24 until the 5th. If it sounds like this would be your jam, highly recommend checking it out. If you're on console, keep an eye on this, man, because when this comes out, I think it'll make a pretty big splash, hopefully, in the console space, because it's really cool. It's a really
They already said they might skip Xbox.
well, that's unfortunate.
The thing is, I wanted to play this, but my little mini PC can't run it. So like I would have been played it. So
I've played it on Steam Deck. It's not ideal. Like you can get it to run at a consistent frame rate, but it kind of looks like trash
Right.
when you're doing that. So yeah, you do want at least a half decent computer to play this. And then Carrie, you have stumbled upon one of my favorite games from last year.
Yeah. So I got 2 Point Museum as a birthday gift at the end of last year. And I finally decided I was gonna play it a little bit. I was like, I gotta start dinner, so I can't, I can't play too long. And then 45 minutes later, I still hadn't started dinner. And I was still playing 2 Point Museum. It is scratching an itch that I have not had scratched since Planet Coaster first came out. Like, I like a good management sim. I grew up playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. There's part of my brain that desires control, especially in these trying times that we live in today. There's something very peaceful about having absolute control over a small museum. I haven't played a ton of it because I have so much that I have to do music wise right now that I cannot risk not getting that shit done on time. But it's very good. I completely understand why you enjoyed it so much last year, because it's really good. There's a lot of little fun things going on, and I like it a lot. And I'm gonna spend way too much time playing it once I'm done getting this entire EP tracks and a couple other things done. Quick before we move into the news, just a quick self promo. I had an album that I produced come out this past weekend called Lionheart, a tribute to Masashi Kageyama. Kageyama-san was the composer of the game Gimmick for the NES, technically the Famicom, because Gimmick never really got an American release. But Kageyama-san passed away in September from stomach cancer. He was a big time supporter of the video game cover community. He was very tight with a lot of folks in the community. And he performed at MagFest last year. And I got to meet him. He was a very sweet man. And stomach cancer, gastric cancer is a bitch and a half. So we did this album jam during November, which is gastric cancer month. So over the course of a week, this entire 13-track album came together. And it sounds great. So if you have the opportunity to check it out, that's on the Game Groove's charity account, or you can just look up Lionheart Gimmick album. I'm sure it'll come up. But yeah, Game Groove's charity.bandcamp.com, and all of the proceeds are going to the Gastric Cancer Foundation. So yeah, 13 tracks. And then we also had a bonus single come out from folks as well, with a couple of tracks that were completed outside of the jam period. And then beyond that, this coming weekend, also on the charity front, my band Byscore will be participating in the VGM Together charity stream for Minnesota. Just real quick, fuck ice. Just real quick on that. But VGM Together is an organization that's been around for the last couple of years. This is the first stream that I think they've done in a minute. But yeah, February 7th and 8th, it's called Climbing Out Together. We'll be raising money for the Women's Foundation of Minnesota's Immigrant Rapid Response Fund. And yeah, it's 2 full days of online concerts. Starts at 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, and then 4 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. So instead of watching football, spend your Sunday with Byscore and a few of our good friends. So shout out to the homies like Ro Panaganti, Lacey Johnson, Theology, Mon, RNG, just a lot of really, really good folks who will be doing either live or pre-recorded sets for this. And yeah, can't say I'm a big fan of what's been going on in Minneapolis. I have a lot of friends in Minneapolis. There's an event that I go to in just outside of Minneapolis every year called VGM Con. I think what's going on there is fucking atrocious. And anything to help the people there who have been impacted the most by essentially a fucking federal occupation of their city, hell-bent on just doing a big racism, happy to help. So please check that out. I'll try to remember to post stream links in the Discord once those are available too.
And absolutely a hearty fuck ice from all of us here.
Yeah.
on the Dense Pixel podcast. So hope if any listeners are in Minnesota that you guys are fighting the good fight out there and staying safe as much as you can. On to the news. I have a hot take to start the news this week. Perhaps it is time to rip the levers of capitalism away from the dumbest fucking people that occupy the planet Earth. So last week, Google has rolled out a prototype of something they call Project Genie. And what Project Genie is that it's an AI tool that lets people do like a generative AI game world, essentially. And the way it works is you can type in like prompts or upload images and create characters to occupy this world, and you can tell the AI like how you want the character to move and whether it's first or third person, and as you move around the world, like the AI generates the world in real time and stuff like that, and it changes based on the actions that your character takes and things of that nature. Unknown how many lakes are going to be boiled to death by creating this sort of content, but Google basically showed a video where this Project Genie, or whatever the fuck this thing is, created a version of Fortnite, and they rolled this video out. And you have to understand, the video is like 20 seconds long. Is it like a fucking like 560p resolution. It's running at like 20 fucking FPS. And yet, for some reason, investors saw this and were like, you know what? It's over for traditional video games. We like they are so fucking cooked. It's not even funny. And so we saw a lot of major studios take huge share dips after this video was released. Nintendo's stock lowered by almost 9%. Roblox's stock lowered by almost 10%. Take-Two Interactive, publishers of a small game this year coming out called Grand Theft Auto 6, which will be the biggest property in entertainment, not just video games, but all of entertainment when it releases, saw their share price drop by over 10%. Unity, the fucking game engine that is in like half the fucking games that come out,
It's like
dropped
35% on
by
Unity?
a little over
32.
30%
Okay.
in one fucking day, on the backs of a shitty demo. And I've seen a couple other shitty demos that people have generated with this fucking thing. Let me tell you, it all fucking sucks. So apparently investors saw this, and I guess they think that overnight Google Genie is going to somehow be able to replace actual fucking video games, devoid of things like narrative, devoid of things like actual gameplay systems that are constructed by people that understand how to do these things, devoid of things like scripted content that is generally the thing that we like to do, devoid of having fucking back end servers that can support millions of people playing on them daily as Epic Games and Fortnite has. Apparently it's all over now, guys. The investor class says, I don't know much about these video games, but this is where the future is. What the fuck are we doing here?
Look, I don't pretend to be an economist. I try to spend my money wisely, or at least more wisely than Micah. And and but that said, I feel like I know enough to know that it's all fucking bullshit. Like, the economy's just, it's made up. It's all made up. It feels made up these days. Like, why, what's the point? What's the point of having a credit score? What's the point of doing anything when someone can fucking shit out a version of, a great value version of Breath of the Wild that runs at 10 frames per second and
I think
it
I think you are
implodes.
giving. I think calling what that was a great value version of Breath of the Wild is a stain on the great value brand. I think you are giving that
I
demo
don't even like Walmart.
right. Like I think you were giving that demo too much credit by calling it the great value version of that.
All right, the tab to the Coca-Cola.
All right,
of-
now
all right.
we're landing in the right
All right.
ballpark. The Sanka of video game coffee.
Jesus.
So-
Man.
Right. God damn. You only just hit 40. Right? Fuck it.
Yeah, look. We need like if shareholders are going to exist, they should have to understand the product that they're holding shares in, right?
Well, the problem now is that they've like
can't-
democratized being a shareholder, right? With these fucking apps like Robinhood, which means any fuck off can buy shares of anything now, right? Which is why we had the whole fucking pump and dump
GameStop
scheme with
shit,
the
yeah.
GameStop shit a couple years ago.
right.
It's all made up. It's all just gambling.
It's gambling.
It's gambling. It's
Yeah.
made up. It's all bullshit. Like you might as well go to the fucking casino and see what happens there.
If you're an investor,
Corporations, man.
if you're an investor and you sell your Take-Two stock before GTA 6 comes out,
You're the
God,
dumbest
look,
bitch alive.
You deserve everything.
You're an
you get.
idiot. I hope you go bankrupt. I hope you lose all your money.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I just that's insane. Unity losing that much,
I know.
dropping that much that quickly.
And trust me,
Just
Unity has lots
because-
of reasons that you might want to divest from Unity.
Yeah.
Like it's not like Unity's like the greatest company walking around the fucking face of the planet. I don't think Unity's usefulness as a game engine creator is about to be like completely nixed in the next 6 months. That you need to be like, look, I gotta bail in my fucking Unity stock, guys. Like they're so cooked, it's so over. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I hate it. I can't tell if anything's real anymore. I can't. Again, first time I heard AI was the fucking Joe Biden saying some wild shit, and I thought it was real. And then it was like, no, that's just AI. I'm like, well, we're fucked. That was like 4 or 5 years ago, and I was right. This is fucked up, man. This is nah. Google should go bankrupt. I don't know. I just hate all of this shit. I can't stand it. I hate shareholders. I hate corporations. I hate everything. I hate this planet right now. Because it's just basically ruining the things that I love. It's ruining fucking video games. It's ruining wrestling. We're probably going to talk about some wrestling a little later, but corporations, man, they ruin everything.
And the thing is, we're all getting collectively dumber,
Right.
and including the people with money. But for, since since money was invented, people have this perception that having money
Makes you
means you're
smart.
smart, right? If you're so smart, why aren't you rich, right?
'Cause I'm black.
and to a point, rich people aren't smart, but they're savvy. Now they're not even being savvy. They're just being lemmings. The rich lemmings that, see a new trend, and now it's like, well, they're like the pigeons in Finding Nemo, right? Mine, right? Like that's all
Fucking
they're
Eagles.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, like that, yeah. And they're like, we used to have at least book smart people. Now we don't even have book smart people running everything. It's just it's
Well,
disheartening.
the good there's a silver lining. So we are finding day by day that while the investor class seems really invested in AI, the consumer class seems really not. I don't know if you guys saw this last week. Microsoft literally lost $500 billion in market cap.
You're just saying numbers, yo. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is $500 billion? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, because but I mean that's what they lost in market cap, because their product is dog shit right now, because they're trying to jam so much AI garbage into it instead of just
Fucking
making a decent
Copilot.
operating system. and users are getting rebelling against them. Like it's insane. And it's going bad because like Satya Nadella is making like fucking panic statements every day, like, if we don't use the AI settings, we're not going to be able to make it better. Like
we don't want it, nigga.
I don't want it.
That's the whole point, you dickhead.
I don't want it
We
to be
want
better. I don't want it at all.
Yeah. So like I said, I feel like this is coming to a head. The fallout, when it does, is not going to be pretty because again, there's so much capital investment tied up into this that when that bubble does burst, none of us will be immune from the splash damage that will occur from it. But let's just hope that happens sooner rather than later, because the more money that gets pumped into this shit, the worse that fallout becomes. So,
man, my dad has discovered AI, and it's just frustrating. Like because he's like, he swears that like he's on the bleeding edge of technology for technology that came out fucking 8 years ago. And it's just really frustrating to talk to someone who is so gung-ho about something and doesn't really know or care about any of the drawbacks. Like,
set the drawbacks aside. Like, I don't know what he's using it for, but I guarantee you whatever it is not as good of an output as he assumes that it is.
I don't know what the hell he's using it for, but he's just like, Mike, I got the boys a book on AI. Like an AI book for children. It's like, because it's the future, Mike. It's the future. Like, I know what's happening in the future. Get out of here, old man.
It's probably not this.
The future is now, old man.
Oh my god. As I alluded to earlier in the show, I regret to inform everybody that we are back with another rendition of This Week at Ubiquitous Software. We talked last week about the company reorganization that Ubisoft is going through. Part of that company reorganization is that they plan on making about 200 jobs at the Paris office studio redundant and laying off those employees. And the rest of Ubisoft is not too fucking thrilled about that. And they are going to be doing a company-wide strike. All of the unionized members are striking from February 12th or February 10th through February 12th next week to protest the layoffs that are
2 days
that are coming there. So this is why unions are
a 2-day strike,
3-day strike. But I mean, again, it calls attention to these things. It's a loss of 3 days of productivity from these departments. And they're able to do it because those departments that are striking are unionized, and that's why it's important to have unions and stuff like that. So
better than nothing, but like I don't think these motherfuckers are gonna care.
Obviously, they're gonna try and weather it, but I still think the fact that they are doing it does at least call attention to this shit. And so I think that's a good thing. And again, losing 3 days worth of productivity, it's not nothing. I mean, especially when you're Ubisoft and you're a large studio that has to pay a lot of money to operate. It's losing that time is generally not great. So one more fun Ubisoft news story. One of the leads at Ubisoft Montreal, David Michaud-Crump, went on social media and publicly spoke out against the company's recent return to office mandates that the company is instituting. He was suspended without pay for making these criticisms, and now he has been fired for making those comments, which is again kind of bullshit. I assume that whatever he did violated whatever rules Ubisoft has in place for despairing the company publicly.
We have a clear code of conduct that outlines our shared expectations for working together safely and respectfully, which employees review and sign each year. When that is breached, our established procedures apply, including an escalation of measures depending on the nature, severity, and repetition of the breach. So
that was a bunch of nothing.
Yeah. Bunch of nothing.
It's basically we fired him because we could. Listen, I will never understand why companies do not realize that the toothpaste is out of the tube on remote work. It's never
Yeah,
going back in.
you've proven that it can be done. So, like, with all these advancements in technology that everyone wants to tout, why can't we institute work from home? It doesn't have to be every day. I'm sure you can find a balance.
I would love to go back to a hybrid schedule. I am unfortunately in the office 5 days a week.
And I never want to set foot in a fucking office again for the rest of my life. Once you've tasted that, you can never fucking go back to work in that fucking office grind. Get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, on the plus side, I have like a private office and it's small and I like the people who I work with. It's one of these things where it's like, basically for better and for worse, my company is run by some folks who are very old school in how they think things should be done, which means for better, it means I don't have to worry about fucking having my job replaced by Chat GPT again, because they don't want anything to do with AI because they don't trust it, rightfully so. On the downside, it means that I have a commute now. So,
yeah. But again, I'll never understand it. I'm fortunate enough to work for a company in my day job that has realized that, like, hey, like, we don't need to do this, and actually it's better for us because we're saving money by not having to fucking lease office space.
Lease an office, and they've proven that productivity doesn't drop.
In fact, in many cases,
it increases. You know why it increases? Because people don't want to have to go back to fucking work anymore.
Yeah,
they don't want to go in the office. So if you just say, hey, you have to make sure shit gets done, or we're taking this away from you, guess what? People are going to get their work done. Yeah. Also, it's psychologically, if you have your work, like if you are a decent employee, not like some fucking, like a guy who moved to Mexico because he didn't want to work anymore. Like if you want to,
sorry, he's never gonna hear this.
Especially this far in the shit on the beginning.
If you have work that needs to be done, like my wife, she's working right now because she feels like she has to get something done in a timely manner, right? And she's working, outside of her hours, and they're like, "Oh, well, don't do that." But like,
right? Like, don't,
I got this can of soup for my family at this protest. Like, wink, like, all right, like we get it, but like psychologically, you feel if work is sitting there, and you're like a go-getter, and you're like, but like. There's this one thing you're thinking about work, like you tend to do more work at home than you do at work. Whereas if you're at work, all you're thinking about is going home.
The fuck home.
Right. Taking fucking 15-minute breaks that are like 30 minutes. It's just like, talking and shit. I hate going into work. I hate it. I sit next to the communications team. And that's all they do is just fucking I'm like, all right, man. Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm wearing cubicles and I feel like I got Sam Cedar next to me. Because like this time of year, he is going off. He is calling senators and he is he's doing all the shit you're supposed to do, right? But like I can't escape it. You know what I mean? Pause it right there. All right. I got you, bro. I understand, but like,
yeah. Don't stop doing return office. That's what I'm saying. And also, guess what? When you don't have a fucking office mandate, you get to broaden your talent pool so that when you need to like fucking hire someone, you don't need to worry about only hiring within the geographical region in which you occupy. You can spread that out, sometimes even worldwide. And make that shit fucking happen. And that's a boon as well. It's great for the workers. It's great for companies. I understand game designers think that well, you gotta be in office to collaborate. You fucking don't. You got Slack, you got Discord, you got Teams. Teams sucks, but you got it. It's there. You got Zoom.
Teams.
There's a million ways that you can collaborate. No problem. It's so easy.
Nothing worse than getting a Teams message that just says hi.
Nick.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I got a coworker that I have to work with all the time, and every day he's just like,
Oh, shit.
"Good morning," and I'm like, "Yo, just tell me what you want. Just tell me what you
Yeah.
want."
Right. What do you want?
God damn.
People know better than to do that to me. Now I will tell you my biggest office pet peeve is when people look at your calendar and they see that you don't have anything booked, right? And so, and out of the blue, they'll put something on your calendar without talking to you first. Like, hey, should we meet about this thing? Should we meet about that thing? And it's one thing if you schedule it out. Like if I have time to prepare for it, that's fine. There's this dude in this other department because we're at my day job. We're working on pricing right now because this is the time of year for it. And the guy from the pricing team, who I don't normally work with on a regular basis, is literally like fucking putting calendar appointments on my Outlook calendar for like meetings that happened like 15 minutes from the point where he's putting the calendar appointment. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, well, you're green. Like, you don't have anything planned. Like, doesn't mean I'm not working. Doesn't mean I'm not fucking doing something. Just because I'm green. Shoot me a Teams message. Be like, hey, you have time to meet about this fucking shit. I'll tell you. That's my pet peeve.
We need better Teams etiquette, man.
Yes.
That's essentially a pop-in. That's
Yeah.
essentially
It
a
is.
pop-in.
Yeah.
It is.
Get out of here with that shit.
So I don't like the pop in.
I don't like the pop-in.
I'm tired of fucking getting just, hey. And then nothing.
What?
Like what? What do you need? You're across the fucking hall from me. What do you need? Like,
People at my job have learned that I'm a huge fan of fucking brevity. I don't like small talk. Just fucking tell me what you want. Let's move on. So
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't even have a thanks in my signature. You like when I send you an email, you get what I said to you. And if I want to put a thanks, then I will, but normally I'm not, because the thanks is implied. It's not necessary for me to write it out.
That's
Put a fucking salutation at the beginning. Get it the fuck out of here. I got keystrokes to conserve. Get out of my face. Final bit of news this week is perhaps an odd story.
but one that makes complete sense.
Yeah, so the federal government, the Department of Justice, released another 3 million Jeffrey Epstein documents. No, this is not Look Forward. Yes, you'll probably hear about this again on Look Forward if you listen to both podcasts this week. And you know, it's exactly the type of shit that you would expect, the type of email correspondence with exactly the type of people that you would expect the world's most notorious pedophile to be engaging in. Perhaps the weirdest bit of documentation came from our friends at Xbox, who back on December 19th, 2013, permanently banned Jeffrey Epstein's Xbox Live account for violating the Xbox terms of service. Mainly, I guess they found out that Jeffrey Epstein had a Xbox Live account. And basically
bizarre in and of itself,
which is bizarre in and of itself. But I guess the New York Attorney General reached out to Microsoft to let them know that, hey, you've got a pedophile on your video game live service app. And so you should probably ban him because he's a registered sex offender. And that's probably not a good thing to do, to put him on a platform that has unfettered access to children potentially. So once they discovered this, I guess from the New York AG, they did permanently ban Jeffrey Epstein's account. However, they did tell him if he had any Xbox Live Gold subscription or unused Microsoft points, they would refund the remaining value of those to him within 30 days of his account being canceled.
Like he needed it, the $30 refund.
Right.
Like, oh, give me that money.
In other related news, apparently Jeffrey Epstein was sending Five Nights at Freddy's porn.
Yo, this
That's not
wild. You know?
For some of the other emails that have come out. So
he was a deplorable human being.
Yeah.
Wasn't there
Good
something
Lord,
where
man.
fucking Bobby Kotick was
Bobby Kotick was mentioned in it. The Hauser
Feels
brothers of
everybody
Rockstar
mentioned.
fame were mentioned in the Epstein files.
How many people did he know? God,
Micah, it's a big club and none of us are in it, which is fine by me. So
Like they said, they mentioned fucking Pusha T and Jay-Z. Like,
yeah,
man,
Bobby
that one-
Kotick had dinner with Epstein in 20 what was that? between 2012 and 2013. So
after he was convicted.
after he was convicted. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Or pled guilty, rather, in that case, of sex
But the
trafficking.
Jay-Z accusation was back from like 2006. I mean, like
Okay,
1996. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, Sean Carter's in the clear there. Good.
Like, that's when his first album came out 30 years ago. I'm like,
yeah,
we didn't know who the fuck this nigga was. So I think that person is kind of lying. And also, Pusha T didn't come out like 2002, so it didn't really make a lot of sense. But people are like, see, Jay-Z was there too. I'm like, he could have been. I don't know. Look, these niggas are rich.
Look, if he did something wrong, fuck him too.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
look, I don't know. All I know is that he knew a lot of people, and after what was that, 2008, he was convicted of he was finally like convicted back in like 2008.
Pled guilty. Yep.
Pled guilty. After that, like, what the fuck you still hanging out with the dude for? What's up with you at that point? I gotta look at you crazy. But you know,
according to the deputy attorney general at the Department of Justice and Trump's former personal lawyer, quote, "It is not a crime to party with Jeffrey Epstein."
You're right. It's not a crime to party with a pedophile, but like, he's a pedophile.
But also, why are you hanging out with a fucking
pedophile? It's not a crime to party with Jeffrey Epstein t-shirt is getting a lot of questions that's answered.
Like, what the fuck kind of response is that? I'm like, yo, what you got on your computer?
However, not to be outdone, perhaps the worst response to being named in the Epstein files, of course, was Elon Musk, whose defense of this was basically, look, I didn't need Jeffrey Epstein if I wanted to be a massive pedophile, is what you can point out Elon Musk's response down to.
I'm sorry.
He literally said, I wouldn't have needed to hang out with Jeffrey Epstein to hang out with young girls and shit like that. I'm just like, bro,
what are you doing?
That is not the defense that you think it is. Holy shit.
Yo, go to jail. All these motherfuckers go to prison, man. Like, Jesus.
And look, to tie it back to a previous story, if all these fucking Epstein assholes went to jail, that would solve our stock market problem as well, of the dumbest people making the stupidest investments. So,
money cannot make you that fucking perverse. It just
apparently it makes you fucking stupid.
Hey, well, on top of that, you can't. Nah, man, and money doesn't turn you into a complete that was in you. That's in you. I mean, just because you have the access to do it doesn't mean that you didn't want to do this shit to begin with.
It's
like, I'm a billionaire. I'm not suddenly going to become a fucking pedophile. Like, the fuck out of here, man. Like,
you know why? It's because you would have people around you who would still be keeping it real with you. I think that's the biggest problem that a lot of these people get, is that they get too powerful too quickly, and then they surround themselves with fucking sycophants.
Yes, man. Yeah, I get that.
Who
like,
can't push back.
At the same time, even if I was around a bunch of yes men, like, they're not going to yes men me into being a pedophile. Like, you know what I'm saying?
One of the most remarkable fucking things to me is, like, despite all the success and all the fame and all the wealth that LeBron James accumulated so early in his life, the dude never went out of pocket. Why? Because he kept his fucking childhood friends around him who aren't afraid to fucking tell it like it is to him. Like, fucking Worldwide West is not holding back on LeBron James. And as a result, LeBron James still a regular human being, despite being one of the wealthiest people on the fucking planet.
He's been married forever,
right?
Yeah, he never gets in trouble. Just people hate the fact that he's one of the greatest of all time, and they be like, he be flopping too much. But besides that, what else do they got on? Nothing.
So so you listeners out there, if you do somehow stumble upon life-changing wealth out of nowhere, just remember to keep people around you that will keep you in check. That's all. That's all you got to do.
Just saying.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, it's just, yikes. I don't know. It's disgusting. All of it is gross.
It is. You know what isn't gross? Joining the Dense Pixels Discord at densepixels.com/fans. We put a little segment out every week called The Post Office. We ask you for questions. We give you answers. We're going to start by continuing the last story, sadly. Thanks to Cam. It's all Cam's fault. Who says, Bobby Kotick is in the Epstein files discussing adding microtransactions to Call of Duty games as a way to, quote, indoctrinate kids into an economy, end quote. And one of the GTA Hauser brothers is in there as well. So I guess my question is, why are men?
Here's why are men. It's because for generations, men were raised with the boys will be boys mentality, and we're not told no enough, and we're raised to believe that the world fucking owes them something just by nature of them being, let's face it, white men. And that's why we're in the situation that we're in today. Because of generations of white men having unchecked power and privilege.
That's why
Yeah.
we have
Throughout history,
fucking-
forever. and ever. Yeah, it's, I mean,
literally
you're not
that's
wrong.
literally the reason why we have the fucking
Yeah.
president we have right now.
Our
Because white
president who
men
shit
are
his pants
too-
on television, that one?
Oh,
I thought people were bullshitting. No,
No,
pun
you can
intended,
literally hear
until
it
I saw the
happen.
video
Jay.
this morning.
So let me
And
just
I'm
let
like,
me just say,
holy shit!
that
There's
woman
if
no
you are-
fucking way. She was like, yo, this is
if you are look forward listeners, I've already talked to Jay. It's going to be bad audio content, but I'm pretty sure that he and I are going to do a Zapruder film like breakdown of the shit clip.
Oh God.
You can
Was
tell-
there
you
a
can-
second? Was there a second shitter? We don't know. We're gonna have to break it down.
That man
Robert
shit on
Robert
himself was
Kennedy's
like-
face proves otherwise, because he heard that shit. He was like,
Look, Jay and I were already talking Discord. Jay's like, look at the woman, back and to the left, back and to the left.
yeah, that's what her fucking hand did
That's
to
her
her
hand.
nostrils
Like,
and shit, back and to the left.
That's fucking insane. Again, I thought I don't believe anything anymore. And then I watched the video. I'm like, wow, unreal, dude. This
President
is the
Poop Hands
world
in
we live
action here.
Cam also says, if Carrie is on the show this week and caught up on Fallout Season 2, this is mainly for her. If the showrunners have said they avoided making any single New Vegas ending canon, but people online are claiming a canon ending has been made clear. Whose side are you taking, if any?
Okay, so we're going to be talking Fallout Season 2 for spoilers. I've been watching the new season every week. I'm honestly a big fan of it. So if you are not caught up on Fallout Season 2 and you care about spoilers, skip ahead like 3 minutes. So in Fallout New Vegas, the video game, there are 4 possible endings to the main story. There is the ending in which you side with the New California Republic. There's the ending in which you side with Caesar's Legion. There's the ending in which you go for an independent New Vegas, and then there's an ending in which you align yourself with Mr. House himself. And in all endings but that Mr. House ending, you are required to kill or disable Mr. House in order to actually proceed to the NCR Legion or independent ending. So the Fallout television show takes place several years after the events of Fallout New Vegas in the grander Fallout timeline. And at the very end of this most recent episode, the ghoul, Walton Goggins, reaches the penthouse of the Lucky 38 casino, and the house computer activates, and it's House, and he speaks to Coop, which seems to indicate that the Mr. House ending is therefore canon, and the other 3 would there be rendered non-canonical if House survives. Now, the only other way that I can see them kind of skirting around this is if basically they say, oh, well, he was disabled for a time and he had like a backup plan because he's always thinking several steps ahead because he's Robert House. And he was able to, at the end of the day, survive the other endings of the game. That being said, taking it at face value of House is alive and speaking to the ghoul at the end of the most recent episode, that would, you have to assume that is therefore canonizing the House ending. So there's 1 episode left. It airs this week. I'm curious to see if they actually full steam ahead canonize the House ending, or if they try to kind of sidestep it a little bit. So I don't know that I'm necessarily taking a side, but I just taking everything kind of at face value as far as like what you have to do in the game to get the other endings and what happened in the show last week, it would seem to canonize one ending in particular. Just a quick note on like the Fallout television series at large. I'm a big fan of it. I think they've done a really good job. I think they have really characterized different factions really well. And the biggest thing for me is Jesus fucking Christ, the set dressing in this season in particular is incredible. It's like that is what the Atomic Wrangler looks like. That is what the Lucky 38 casino looks like. That is absolutely what it looks like when you step out of the elevator in the penthouse. They absolutely fucking nailed it. And there's all the little things in the background. There's like a little Hoover Dam snow globe that you see, because that's like the little collectible that you can get in New Vegas. There's one of those on like one of the desks in House's apartment and all this other stuff. It's good. It's fucking brilliant. I love it. Big fan. And there've been some really interesting references to content from 1 and 2 as well, which I think is great, just sort of given where geographically the Fallout series has been taking place. So
Very
it's
cool.
good.
Mark says, not even game related. What is your go-to comfort meal / food?
Lasagna.
Yeah, I was about to say the same fucking thing, dude. Black people and love Italian food for some reason.
Because
We love
blacks
it.
are because Italians are black. They are.
Spaghetti.
They are. And they can't cope with it. They white people who realize they black people and can't cope with it. What the fuck are you talking about? They got accents. They talk with their hands. They got their own culture. It's they white people that found out they black and they can't handle it.
But that was my answer too. That's exactly what I was about to say. Fucking lasagna. I love it.
I think mine is very specifically a chicken burrito bowl from Qdoba. Kind of sucks. There's not as many Qdobas out here because there's like actually good Mexican places out here. But yeah, that's my go-to. And there's one in Walnut Creek, so I have to drive like 25 minutes if I want to get one. But I've had those moments where I'm just like, nah, I need this.
Turkey sausage, egg and cheese, croissant, and a cold brew from Dunkin' is mine.
There you go.
We don't have any good Dunkins out here either.
No, it's
Like,
definitely
there's
gets worse.
Dunkin'.
But
West Coast Dunkin' does not hit the same as
Yeah.
East Coast Dunkin'. I don't know what they're doing on the East Coast, but it's better than what they're doing at the Dunkins on the
Well,
West
wasn't it
Coast.
invented in Boston? Like I
It
would
was.
hope
Yeah.
so.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
But you guys have more Krispy Kremes out there. We have like none out here.
That's
at this
true.
point.
get a-
Yeah,
I got a
you get
Krispy
a-
there's a
Kreme right down the
couple.
street.
I mean,
Still?
I
Really?
when I was
Yeah,
living
still
in
on.
Maryland, there was one like right up the street in Owings Mills.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
been
Yeah.
gone for.
No, that they brought
still
that
there.
back.
Oh, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
did you
It's
not
been a
know
while
that?
since
That
I've
was
been.
like fucking 8 years ago, dude.
Oh shit!
like,
Well, it's been a
oh,
while
yeah.
since I've been out that side of town. So
Yeah.
It's right on the corner of Rice Sound and Painter's Mill.
Yep.
well, shit. Next time I'm in the area, you might have to get some hot, fresh donuts.
I
So,
literally, when I was still living in Owings Mills, I literally saw the hot light come on and someone swerve across 3 lanes of traffic.
Those are good, man.
Look, when they're
Oh,
coming
goodness.
off the machine like that, oh man, I get it. But like that dude almost died for a fucking Krispy Kreme.
Mad Coco G asks, well, he says not really a question, but since the building parts of Ball X Pit did come up during one of Brad's recent streams, I have started up Call to the Lamb again, and the base building parts of it has gotten to me thinking again about the Ball X Pit version. Perhaps I judge too harshly, as both games are widely addicting. Also playing as the Black Goat in Call to the Lamb because of Black History Month. I played Call to the Lamb when it came out. I completed the game. Didn't really feel compelled to continue playing it after that. I think the base building in Call to the Lamb is significantly more intentional than the base building in Ball Pit. Like the base building in Ball Pit is more of just the function of, like I said, if you're doing it right, you're min-maxing your stats with the different buildings as much as you can. But in Cult of the Lamb, like you're actually building a little fucking compound for your culty animals, and so there's more of an intentionality there in my opinion. It's more closer to the Animal Crossing side of like settlement building than Baldur's is.
I need to get back. I haven't played the update yet.
It's good. Like I said, they added stuff, and again, they put a fucking endless mode in, which is gonna kill me probably. So because they gauge how long you stay in, and of course, like so as you get deeper in the endless mode, so that kicks in after you beat the final boss, right, of the stage. They start, like, obviously the monsters they start throwing at you start coming really fast and furious, to the point where you will get like multiple of the mini bosses popping up at one time and shit like that. So
you basically got to make a broken build to get
yeah
okay.
to get deep in it, you do, for sure. So T-Wash asks, what is the most diabolical moment you've seen in wrestling? To me, it's when Randy Orton stopped a punt kick to John Cena just to grab his father and do it to him.
Any Jey Uso match. Like, I don't. Yo, did you watch the rest? Did anybody watch the fucking Rumble? I know Carrie was watching a little bit of it.
Of what, wrestling?
The Rumble.
I watched the Rumble. Yeah.
I usually don't watch the Saudi Rumbles, but when I do, I like to play a game. It's very similar to Where's Waldo. I like to look out into the crowd and play Where's Women.
Where's the women?
Do you ever win?
No, because I always highball it, and I think I counted like 4.
Yeah.
On Sunday, was it Saturday? They kept focusing on these two. I think they looked like they were teenagers sitting in the front row, and I don't think they were Saudi.
Right.
Yeah.
They were 2 girls.
Right.
I was like,
and that's cheating.
That's weird.
Yeah,
that's cheating.
But okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it. I don't love the Saudis, but given our current administration, it's not a hill I'm willing to die on. Like,
I'm pretty willing to die on that hill. Like that was one of the big turnoffs for me, is when they started doing that more and more. And then once they announced like one of the fucking majors coming to doing that, I'm just like, all right, no, thank you.
I get it. It's for me, it's like the country we currently live in is doing pretty atrocious shit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt.
I think of it like my thing is, I think of it as the same as those comedians that went. Like, they're like, oh, our country's fucked up too. It's like, yeah, but the president didn't pay you to perform.
Right.
No,
the government is paying them to perform.
No, for sure.
Saudi Arabia. That's
sure.
That's the difference. But it's wrestling.
Well, and the other difference, if it wasn't for all of that government money coming into your pocket, like, you wouldn't be there anyway. Like you're
right,
like,
exactly. They made $125 million on Saturday.
Right.
Like you can say like, oh, we're cultivating and growing our fan base out there. No, you're not. No, you're not.
You just got paid $120 million. That's why you're there.
Yeah,
that's it.
But anyway, what's the diabolical?
I didn't watch it on that ESPN app, though. I'm gonna tell you.
I don't have any of those apps. I watch that shit online. I got a fucking specific website I go to watch all of this.
It's also one of these things of like, I already pay for like the Disney Plus bundle that comes with the ESPN app, and sure, I could have been working on music that I now have to work on tonight on Saturday, but I wanted to watch it. I do have to say that I think when they have these events in Saudi and they have the women cover up, which I'm generally not a huge fan of, because none of the female wrestlers are Saudi, so I don't understand why they have to abide by that. That being said, some of the fits for the women were really on point, in spite of the fact that they were wearing full coverage suits. You had Roxanne Perez coming out dressed like Shigo from Kim Possible. Just full fucking cosplay. And then Candice LeRae had like an Eddie Van Halen Stratocaster inspired bodysuit, which I picked up on immediately, and I imagine most of the people watching at home did not understand that reference. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if there was anything necessarily diabolical that happened on Saturday. I was kind of surprised to see AJ lose to Gunther, but
I think he just means in general.
Yeah, he means
in
all
general.
In general, I found it pretty entertaining, diabolically entertaining when when the big boss man killed Al Snow's dog and then fed it to him.
Now that's what I call sports entertainment.
Yeah, that was during prime sports entertainment era. That's 100% for sure. I don't know. Do you consider the NWO formation diabolical? Like, was that a diabolical moment by Hulk Hogan?
I think so. I think that counts.
I mean, it's history, right?
Yeah.
So I think
guess.
that's probably up there. No. I don't know, man. It's like I guess it depends on your definition of diabolical, right? Because like the Montreal Screwjob could be considered pretty fucking diabolical.
Yeah.
From a certain perspective.
I don't believe Bret Hart was gonna leave with the fucking belt and just be like, fuck WWF.
Right.
I just don't think he would have done that. But anyway, that's just me. Vince McMahon, give it up, my nigga. Like,
yeah,
that's pretty fucking diabolical.
Yeah. Did that shit
man.
just to do it.
Just to do it. Exactly.
Just to do it. And then put fucking Booker T right there.
Right.
Kenny can't say face and shit. What the fuck? What?
That's up there, man. That's up there. Like, this nigga, man.
Yeah.
Still a better booker than Triple H, though.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That nigga's terrible.
Speaking of, Johnny S, was the moment where Royce Keys debuted in WWE while Obafemi and Trick Williams and Javon Walker were all standing in the ring in the Rumble. Triple H saying, "Damn, bro, here," to try and beat the allegations.
Yes.
And who do you have?
Yes.
And who do you have?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Like he hears that shit, and it's like, all right, here we go. Fine.
Oba looks fucking great.
Well, and that's what Johnny's gonna say. Who do you have high hopes for? Look, I've been high on Obafemi since even before I stopped watching this shit. Like that dude looks like he is gonna be a fucking grade A certified fucking superstar.
Yeah. He looks like a wrestler to me. Again, I've been watching wrestling forever. He looks like again, Javon Evans looks like a nigga I see, like I said before, like a nigga walking down fucking Northern Parkway. Like, I just don't like. He looks like 120 pounds. He just looks like a regular dude. I don't see it. It's
I'll put you like this: if Vince was still around, Obafemi would have been world champion 2 years ago if Vince McMahon was still around.
Yeah,
he probably he's got the build, he's got the look, definitely. If any of them are going to win anything, it's going to be Obafemi. I don't see them giving Javon Evans anything. I don't see them doing anything with what's the dude in the middle?
Trick Williams.
I feel like Javon,
Royce Keys.
I feel like Javon might get one of those like lower tier belts, like your IC or your United States.
Well, the Speed Championship.
Championship.
Is that still around?
That's still a thing. Yeah, that's still a thing.
I was just being an asshole.
Yeah.
No, look. The Oba is going to be the most successful because he came up through the system. Look, Powerhouse Hobbs, Royce Keys. Okay, it's really cool that he's there. They're not going to put no, because he came from AEW. They're not going to get that man shine.
And the thing about him is
Trick Williams is he's all character, right?
Yeah.
So they might do something with him, especially because he's got like catchphrases and shit. My lemon pepper steppers, which don't make any fucking sense because his shoes are white. Lemon pepper is yellow and black. But all right. Whatever.
That was saying Royce Hobbs, or whatever. I said Royce Hobbs, Powerhouse Hobbs. He's a big guy, but like he's not big in the WWE, right? Like those AEW wrestlers are not. They're not. They don't have a lot of gigantic men. Like WWE is based off of big fucking guys, so he doesn't look as big standing next to fucking Randy Orton's 270, 6'4" ass. And Obafemi is about, what is he, like 6'3"? He looks like he's 270.
Yeah, he's a
big guy.
He's a big piece of meat, dude. That guy.
So I don't know. I don't see. Again, I think Triple H is
Obafemi is 6'6", build at 310 pounds.
I don't think he's 6'6".
I don't think he's 6'6".
He's whatever you see
he's
online,
wrestling
6'6".
He's wrestling 6'6".
Yeah, he's about 6'3". He's not 6'6". That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't think Triple H likes black people. I just
I don't think Triple H thinks about black people.
I don't see color. I see money.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's what that is. He don't think about black. He don't give a shit, right? He don't give a shit.
He don't give a shit, but he also doesn't fucking, he doesn't highlight them. I mean, they like
That's what I'm
Devon
saying.
Evans because he just, that nigga got springs in his legs. The shit he does is crazy. But
some of
I
his
don't know,
moves
man.
are fucking
How the
whack
fuck
to
did
watch.
you pull that shit off?
I don't understand how that guy is not perpetually injured. But yeah, I don't know.
And Triple H is a massive narcissist. He's a massive. He's on the cover of fucking
Nigga, he's on
WWE
3 of the
2K6.
4 covers, yo. He's on 3 of the 4 covers.
I thought it was only
Yeah.
one. Come on, man.
He's
like
on...
he's got the one where he's like, "Look at me, I'm God" or whatever, right? But he's
I didn't know he was on 3 of them.
Yeah, he's on 3 of them because the other 2 are like Attitude Era inspired
Like
covers.
you wasn't the man in the Attitude Era, bro. Like
no, but like he's got one where it's him, then he's got one where it's him and like the rest of the Attitude Era, and then the Monday Night Wars edition. He's also on that one.
He didn't help. I mean, technically,
he
was
DX.
He was DX.
He was there.
That was
then,
more fucking.
And then the regular cover is just Punk.
That nigga, man. He does all the voiceovers. He's making himself the main character.
He's making himself.
People are. Did you see the end of the the post show? The
I
Saudis were booing him.
I didn't watch
the Saudis were booing him. They were like,
I did hear about it. Everyone's fucking sick of this dude. Like
they were like CM Punk, AEW. They were chanting everything. Like, what the fuck is up with you, dog? First of all, the Rumble wasn't all that great. Kind of trash, but it wasn't.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't.
I wasn't blown away. It had some moments. Like I would say both of them. I think the men's Rumble was a slightly better pace than the women's.
Women's was just.
Women's was. It's like, oh great, Brie Bella's back because people were totally clamoring to see the Bella twins again. Yeah.
I feel like they don't trust the women to do what they can, what they're good at. They're good at. I don't think they trust them. It's fucking. They already have they have agents for the matches, and they literally just go through like step by step. They show it on like the Unreal and shit like that. I don't think there's any innovation anymore. I don't think they are able to like improvise.
Yeah,
I mean, are you saying that a giant corporation has a homogenized product?
Who would have thought, right? Yeah, like once they got bought, like they don't improvise anymore. You can tell, like it's just fucking. And then like as good as the women, like I know the women are better than what they're given.
Yeah,
I know they are because before he took over, like they were putting on bangers. Like the best pay-per-view last year was that Evolution pay-per-view. It was. With all the women. It was the best pay-per-view. Next to maybe the WrestleMania. And they just, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with the winner. Like I think Liv Morgan is definitely like she's getting a huge push right now that she's back from injury. And I think there's finally some interesting things they could do with her and Dom and the Judgment Day. But I think my favorite spot from the women's Rumble was just seeing Sol Ruka work, because some of the moves that bitch does are fucking insane.
Ruka's pretty fucking talented.
Yeah,
and what
she's
the fuck
ridiculous.
Is Jade Cargill?
That's
she's
a great
the champion,
question.
Is she not?
Yeah.
Has she wrestled for the title at all? Has she had a title defense yet?
That's a good question. I mean, she's on
That's what I'm talking
SmackDown, which I don't
Like,
watch.
what the fuck?
So
Lash Legend is what fucking what's her name should be. I just forgot her name.
Yeah.
But,
Jade Cargill?
Jade Cargill should be. Yeah. Lash Legend is what Jade Cargill should be. She's better.
Lash looks
She's
great on Saturday.
So
yeah, it was just like, oh boy, Brie Bella.
Yeah, who the fuck cares?
Who cares?
Meanwhile,
it's like I think
surprise.
the men's Rumble, like Oba was in the ring. I think he was the Iron Man, so he went in first, and he was in the ring for like 39 minutes. And he just was taking everybody out, and so they're clearly trying to push his stock a little bit by like not giving him the championship, because obviously that had to go to the most boring possible person that it could have gone to by going to Roman.
He's still a draw, man. It's still a draw.
Oh wait. So hang on. I so like I said, I didn't watch. So Obafemi lasted a long time in the match.
Oba wasn't first.
They're trying to push him.
Yeah. So he was taken out. He took out Braun.
Wait. I bet, just based on what you've told me, that he didn't win. He didn't make it to the end. They're going to have him face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Ooh.
I mean, they teased it in the Rumble 4 times. Like,
they faced off a couple times, and then someone else came in there, right?
Yeah.
And then so it makes sense.
Yeah.
He has to win, though, right?
Don't put nothing past old Big Nose Levesque. Don't put nothing past. Don't put nothing past. He has to win, yes, and I think he will, but I don't put anything past.
You're gonna go into the writers' room.
I don't put anything past Mr. People like you don't deserve to win championships like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
Get out of here. The fact that Sol Ruka is getting a push, I don't think they notice she's half black.
I like how Micah has somehow flipped around to the Malcolm position of Triple H.
It took long enough. It took the 3 years of him proving he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing,
right?
And just kind of shitting on all the fucking people of color.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't. You're not beating those allegations, dog.
Malcolm's about to pop out. Like I told you back in 2003.
Even the people that are getting over by themselves, he's like, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. Fucking what's his name? People speak for 3 years. LA Knight. I don't understand how the fuck he's still over. It's been 3.5 years, and they just will not pull a trick on that dude. He's got something against that dude. It's just fucking
Gaithersburg's finest.
Is it from Hagerstown or Havre?
He's from Hagerstown. Yeah, the pride of Hagerstown, Maryland.
I don't think he liked people getting over without his input.
Nah.
And it's fucking weird, man. Like when Roman lost the belt, that wasn't his creation. Like Roman wasn't Triple H's creation. And once he lost the belt, this nigga done lost 9 matches since he came back. It's just like he's just like a regular, but now he's got to go back to the WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's gonna win, but you need something because everyone realizes you're fucking up. And who can you go to? I got to go back to the well because everyone loves Roman. So let me put him back in the fucking picture. Anyway, Triple H sucks.
But you know what didn't suck? You know what didn't suck? There was just one moment of brilliance in the men's Royal Rumble. For at the number 12 spot, you had El Grande Americano. And the number 13 spot, you had El Grande Americano. You had fucking Chad Gable come back as original El Grande Americano. And they just fucking did the Spider-Man pointing meme at each other until they were both basically knocked out within a couple of minutes.
I mean, who's the other El Grande Americano right now?
Currently, El Grande is Kaiser. So the whole El Grande Americano shtick is it's stupid. It's enormously stupid. However,
how is that perpetrated throughout a year?
It has become funnier since now you have the Americanos stable, which is El Grande Americano, who is Ludwig Kaiser, and then you also have the fucking New Catch Republic as Rayo and Bravo Americano.
Oh, are they wearing masks as well?
Yeah, they're also
incredible. Okay,
yeah,
well,
so you have 3 Europeans.
Right. Okay. Well, now I'm back in on the Americano stable. Okay, that's legitimately funny.
It's enormously funny. And because at first I was like, this is fucking stupid. And then once Gable was out on injury leave for most of last year, and here come the 3 fucking Euro dorks, I'm like, actually, I'm in. Like, this is so stupid. So yeah, so Kaiser got knocked out by Gable, and then Gable was swiftly removed shortly thereafter. But yeah, I'm sure they'll do something stupid with that.
They wasted spots. That fucking iguana dude, and I'm like,
you don't like Mr. Iguana?
I'm not a child.
I am enormously sports entertained by Mr. Iguana.
I will say, it is amusing that dude. I'm aware of that dude. It's amazing that dude is over, considering that is not a that is a gimmick that would not have been out of place during
90s.
during the mid-90s WWF
New era.
Yeah, yeah. You got Mr. Iguana, and he's got
the
La
new
Yesca,
generation
and you've
era
got
of
people
WWF.
suplexing La Yesca. I'm on board. Anytime you see a dude suplex a puppet, I'm 100% there for it.
Carrie, do yourself a favor and check out some of the gimmicks that they ran from like 1992 to 1996 WWF.
Okay, I was
Doink the Clown, Duke the
Tiny
Dump,
child.
Drosy,
The Goon, which is just a dude that dressed in fucking hockey clothes.
Isaac Yankum,
Repo Man.
Oh no,
Repo
I am
Man,
familiar with Doink the Clown.
Nails.
Yeah.
He's fucking just
they took a perfectly serviceable and talented wrestler in Tito Santana and made him El Matador, which was fucking stupid. Yeah, that was quite a time for the WWF for sure. So
technically, the Undertaker should not have made it because that's a dumb fucking character.
For every one Undertaker,
Look,
there's 20 Duke the Dumpster Drozes. So.
Right, like. Look, I don't see how Mr. Iguana and La Yesca is any different from the Undertaker and Kane. Like, it's not that far removed from that, man.
Like I said, Undertaker should not have made it. It's a stupid character, but he was so good at it.
Yeah,
he lasted
so good. The Tombstone Pile Driver was a cool move, and so that's how he got over. Finally, Autumn Toyman asks, The Rock's daughter gave the proverbial middle finger to ICE, the current administration, and thus to the WWE. Do you think Mick Foley got the ball rolling with "fuck this shit, I'm out"? And who do you think could be next? I even saw this. So because I saw the post that Ava made. So Ava left WWE. She quit. Apparently, she did not get fired. She just opted not to re-sign with them. And then, like, as soon as she was out, she's like, "Oh, by the way, since I'm out now, I can fucking say this with my chest. Fuck ICE and this current administration. Like it's fuck them." Which is interesting that she couldn't say that before. I'd be very curious to know what's in the contracts of WWE talent that would restrict them from doing so. It's also it's
interesting that she feels, because I've seen other wrestlers currently on the roster, like on their social media, being like "fuck ICE," like so. Like, I've seen Punk do it. I've seen Becky Lynch do it. Like,
well, they're
not going to tell.
You can't fire them.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, but it is also like there's still repercussions that could potentially happen to
also she might have been a little bit more restricted because her father happens to be on the board of directors for the parent company.
Absolutely true. Yeah.
So that's
it could have more leeway. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. And I will say, boy, is it interesting to see the daughter of Dwayne, Mr. like the fucking I'm trying to think of a comparison. Like the Tom Brady of fucking professional wrestlers, like, oh, like I don't want to step on any toes. I want to make sure everyone's happy. I'm not going to say anything controversial. I'm always going to sit on the fence as much as I can. Just come out as soon as she's done, be like, yeah, fuck these assholes. Fuck them.
Like, how can you not? Like, it's just like,
right.
It's just the fact that you don't say it speaks volumes to me, honestly, because that's insane.
Yeah.
I get it. You work for a corporation, and these corporations don't give a fuck about nothing but money. And Republicans buy shoes too, type shit. But like, and they're like a very large part of your fucking audience. But like, at some point, you have to take a stand. I mean, I guess Triple H is taking a stand. He's on the board of like fucking what
the Presidential Fitness Council or the fuck bullshit.
Yeah,
along with Lawrence Taylor, who happens to be a bit of a pedophile, but that's neither here nor there.
Feather and all that, right?
Right. He was like, I don't even know what I'm here for, but I'm here to serve you, President Trump.
My brain don't work so good.
Ooh,
oh, sorry. Are we talking about Triple H or Lawrence Taylor? I was going back to Lawrence Taylor.
Pick one. His brain don't work so good. Either.
I feel like Triple H has had significantly fewer concussions than Lawrence Taylor has. So
yeah, but I feel like he's taking a lot more steroids.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
Oh man.
I don't know that you're going to see like a fucking huge swath.
No, you won't, because a lot
wrestlers.
of those wrestlers, like more like 60 to 70% of wrestlers are Republican
Mhm.
or
And don't know
apolitical.
why.
Right,
They're
right.
Republican and don't
Yeah.
know
Because
why they're Republican.
look, anybody that makes a lot of money is Republican in that company. They just
Unless
are.
proven otherwise. I don't think Cody Rahim Rhodes is a Republican. I highly doubt. But oh.
Anyone who
He's a-
anyone not named Steve Rogers who wears the stars and stripes as outfits, just something about it. He's got a neck
Yeah.
tattoo of an
Oh,
American
Well,
flag and a skull. Like,
yeah.
He's
don't know,
he's taking
man.
it back.
What does that mean, Brad?
Taking it back for the liberals, Terrence. For the liberals. Not,
Okay, I mean,
Yeah,
all right.
I don't know about Cody, but like, obviously like Punk is very loudly
Yeah, he's
progressive.
yeah. I give
Look, I
Punk.
mean, did he go to Turkey?
who?
That guy's
Punk?
got a
Yes, he
full
did.
head of
He
hair.
Oh,
did.
no, the
He
hair's
went to
back.
Oh, yeah.
like the
Absolutely
hair's
went to Turkey.
Yeah.
He went with fucking CM Punk. They got a fucking Groupon discount. I mean, he went with John Cena.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say,
yeah.
bro.
Well,
Like, yo, your hair
Cena
is
got hair
luxurious.
plugs right at the start of last year because people were telling him that
People
it
were like,
looked
"Oh, you
bad
got a
on
bald spot." I was
television.
like, "Come
Yeah,
on,
you
bro,
got a big
you're
ass
48
bald
years
spot.
old.
Yeah.
What it is." But yeah, they're both around the same age anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Turkey. He definitely did.
I was about to say, yo, like,
I don't know any other like liberal people that we
Same
know
thing,
of in
right?
I
well,
think
he
it's
went to Saudi. He had a hard stance of I'm not going to Saudi, but he does.
Oh no, I think actually it was the other way around. I think Saudi was like, don't send that
You
motherfucker
don't
here
want
because they were
him?
warring with Syria at the time.
Oh.
And I think they eased up on that.
Oh,
restriction. I
Sammy?
think that was I think
Sammy
that was
Zayn.
Yeah.
less.
Where the
him
fuck
and
did he
more-
get a fucking championship match anyway? Like somebody
I don't know.
fucking
Who fucking knows? with
Home
this guy?
Depot. What the fuck? Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't like the
Um,
roster.
I always
I don't-
forget
I can't
that
think of
Sami
anybody.
Zayn is Syrian because that dude looks Irish, but
Who else would I guess
I mean Woods and Kofi, I would imagine, are
probably yeah.
on the right side of
It's
history.
interesting as
Kevin
far as like
Owens.
Yeah.
yeah.
But he's Canadian, you know.
It almost doesn't matter. I mean, so is
Was it you guys that told me the Seth Rollins anecdote? By the way, I don't think it was. I think I heard this on a podcast. So apparently, like Seth Rollins owns a Cybertruck, right? And
Oh,
like,
he was bitching about how people make fun of him for owning a Cybertruck.
yeah. So like he's like, yeah, he's like, people fucking give you the finger all the time, and he's like I stopped the car. He's like, look, I don't agree with this politics, but I like the fucking car.
Yeah,
An ugly car.
it's interesting. Yeah, why'd you
You have the money to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Get another.
Hey, apparently he likes it.
Well,
Look,
you're associating with a
he's a big dum dum, but at least his politics are on the right
Well,
side.
I don't like his
history.
taste in women, so
You don't like
that's,
Becky?
that's why I'm a football.
I've never really liked Becky Lynch. There's something about her.
I've never liked her. I'm sure she's a
I like-
wonderful person.
I like
Probably
Becky.
great.
I don't like to hear her speak, and I don't like to see her work. So that, aside from
Yeah.
that,
All right, well,
Micah holding down women yet again. We're back to-
can't believe I'm
back to
on this
old-
podcast.
where's
audience.
Bianca? Where's
Yeah.
Bianca?
Bianca?
I'm waiting
That's
for
a great
Bianca to let it come
question.
back.
She hasn't been
He
around
broke
in
her
a minute.
finger, and apparently
right.
it didn't heal right. And if you
Oh,
break
yeah.
a finger and it don't heal right,
Then you basically have to re-break the finger and hope it
Yeah.
heals right next time.
not much you can
Yeah.
do. Her,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as far as people actually like people affiliated with WWE actually coming out and saying like big loud shit, against the company or politically or something like that. You do have like a handful of people, as I mentioned, like Punk and Becky and a few others on socials who are already pretty loudly against ICE and the whole thing. But I do feel like you're probably not going to see people giving like a bigger fuck you to WWE as a company because of its affiliation with certain political figures, unless they're alumni. So
And by the way, this holds true for every professional sport. Like, it's not a WWE centric thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember who did. So someone did polling recently, and they did polling of the 4 major American sports to see how they were registered to vote, essentially. And and the NHL had 27% of the American players in the NHL are registered as Democrats, and I was fucking shocked that it was that high. Like I would have fully expected it to be a much lower percentage. To the shock of no one, the highest percentage of registered Democrats in the four major professional American professional sports, the NBA. To no one's shock.
Yeah.
Followed in second by the NFL.
Look, I used to work in professional sports. I grew up around professional sports figures. And if there's one thing that I know about professional ball players, especially in the major MLB, because those dudes are often drafted right out of high school, so they frequently do not get any exposure to higher education. They're dumb. They're fucking dumb. They're a bunch of big dumb idiots. And they have perpetual just sports brain, and all they know how to do is sports. They were taught from a very young age, this is what you're going to be good at, and that's what they're good at, which means that they're only going to focus on what's going to make them money, which is doing good at sport. They're not going to focus on current events. They're not going to look at the economy. They're not going to look at anything. They're just going to be like, is this going to help me keep more of my money? Okay, I'm going to believe it. They're not going to do any further research. They are dumb. I love them so much, but God, sports boys are so fucking stupid. So
isn't it funny they don't mind giving their agent 10%, but God forbid they contribute to the government to help fund social programs and things like that. It's like, oh, holy shit, we better fucking slow it down.
Yeah. Also, apparently, as far as I looked it up, Bianca Belair had her fucking knuckle joint like crushed. So that's going to be like surgery. So
I'll never forget Mark Calloway for bringing his fucking daughter on when he interviewed Donald Trump on his podcast, because he didn't want his daughter playing with trans athletes. He literally brought his daughter out, and I'm like, what the fuck was that, dude? Like, really? Because she plays like basketball and football or some shit like that. I'm like, okay, before he became president, before he came twice. I remember that he fucking interviewed that dude on
and
I was like,
podcast.
Yeah, that's disgusting, bro. Like, you're 60 years old, but then again, you've made a lot of money wrestling, and again, you probably had a bunch of concussions, and you don't pay attention to politics, but you still have this thing on. That made me so angry.
Also, your best friend's the fucking libertarian mayor of a fucking small town in red ass America, so that's probably not doing him any favors.
I wonder what he's up to, what he feels about like ICE.
You know what he feels. The fuck out of here. Whatever. Tread on me, daddy. That's what
that's pretty much what they're saying. You know, to be fucking alpha male, pull yourself by your bootstraps. They all looking for a daddy, huh? That's just real weird, man.
There's nothing a Republican man loves more than a dominant male figure in their life.
You don't see progressives like just looking for somebody to fucking to
bend them over.
Right?
Yeah, we fucking hate all of our leaders, even after we prop them up and we get them in office. We're like, now that you're here, fuck you.
Right, do what we told you to do. And technically, I guess he's doing what they said they wanted, and they're just awful. They're just a bunch of pussies, Like, that's it. They're all a bunch of pussies with no backbone.
Yep. That's
even these wrestlers. Fuck them. You can just take a bump, and you take too many.
All right.
You got CTE.
Well, this was a wonderful edition of Sideways.
I hate everything. God damn.
Hey, at least the video games are good. We got that going for us.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to Kiborg when we get off.
Yeah, go beat up some Eastern Europeans in a fucking prison. That'll make you feel better. Get to kick the shit out of a lot of fucking white dudes with bald heads.
I'm gonna record some Hades music.
That's sensational. Well,
isn't it?
It is. Well, thank you guys very much for watching and listening this week. We will catch you all the next time.
See you.
See ya.
You're watching the Dense Pixels YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button while you're here, and make sure you check out our weekly podcast where we discuss the latest gaming news and our impressions on what games we've been playing.